Lorena Di Prinzio bailaora, choreographer, director, graduated from the Royal Higher Institute of Spanish Dance, obtains the title of Higher Interpreter of Spanish Dance with the best average. She has a solid background in classical, contemporary, jazz and acting dance. In Spain, he perfects himself in flamenco and Spanish dance with the best teachers from Madrid and Seville. She began her professional career at the age of 16 as a dancer in the show Noche Flamenca with choreography by Carlos Villan. Participates in the shows Gypsies, La Casa de Bernarda Alba, Encantación, Azabache y Luna, Flamenco Jazz Amor y Locura, Torrent, Diquela el Flamenco, among others, appearing in the most important theaters in Buenos Aires. She was summoned as a solo dancer at the Opera Carmen in Luna Park, at the start of the director Eva Halleck, in 2003. Lorena says, I started taking ballet classes at the age of 7 at a dance school near my house. Before my class they taught a Spanish dance class, I saw the girls playing the castanets and I was fascinated. The following year I took both classes. Over time I discovered flamenco and fell in love with it. At 15 years old I took my first course with a dancer from Spain. At 16 I was already dancing professionally. A little later, the bailaora Sibila opens her first professional career in Spanish dance in Argentina, and after 3 intense years of study, I received the title of Superior Interpreter of Spanish Dance with the best average. At the same time, it was part of his ballet, the Ballet Al Andalus, another great school. We worked together for many years and she always supported and encouraged me to start my solo career. My first teachers were essential not only because of the great dance base they gave me but also because they helped to forge my character, my discipline, and my great love for dance in general and flamenco in particular. When you start as a young girl, teachers are essential guides for making decisions in your study and career. I was lucky to have wonderful teachers for whom I have great affection. I always took flamenco, and the rest of the dances I studied, as a tool, as the vocabulary to tell what I want to express. If I am dancing on a tableau I am super respectful of traditional codes and structures. Many times we go on stage without previously rehearsing with the musicians, but if we all know what we have to do, we handle those codes and respect them, everything flows and magic arises. Those conventions, those structures are what allow you to improvise and be free dancing because you know that the musicians will understand you and accompany you. And that for me is the most sublime that flamenco has, the freedom it gives you, the communion between singing, dancing and guitar is wonderful. On the other hand, when I create my shows I don't limit myself to any type of structure and I let my imagination run wild. I don't like to do tableau on stage. There is a magic in the tableau that gives it proximity, reduced space, improvisation. The theater has another kind of magic and allows you to play with a lot of other tools, scenery, costumes, lighting, etc. In my shows everything counts for something, the music I choose, the rhythms I want to go through, the colors of the costumes, sometimes I even use texts, projections, voiceovers. I put all the tools that dance, music and theater give me at the service of my work, but I think that in order to innovate you first have to know the roots, know a lot, study a lot. It is true that innovating for innovating is very much in vogue and not always with the best results. Last year I traveled to Seville for the Flamenco Biennial. There were shows with which I was fascinated and others that just disappointed me because of this innovation without limit, without rhyme or reason. The line is very thin and sometimes, pretending to be very modern and different does not give the best results. If you are in Buenos Aires why not take a flamenco lesson? Lorena Prinzio at yahoo.com.ar loretaprinzio@hotmail.com 1141953262 facebook.com/Lorena Di Prinzio Flamenco Instagram @Lor Di Prinzio